Hi, everybody. Matt here from Matt Likes Comics, and I want to welcome you all tonight to watch this very special episode of the Comic Sunday Superhero Show. I still call it Superman in my head. I don't know why. Tonight we've got I call it a surprise edition because I was informed apparently that my two guests tonight at some point have a surprise for me. So I thought that would be a good name for the episode tonight. I want to welcome Gary from Gary B, the casual comic guy, to the channel. Gary, how are you doing?
I am doing well. Thanks for having me on, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, the more I watch it, the more of a fan of your 10-1 or 10-1-1 I'm becoming, and I'm really you've had a lot of interesting guests who have brought on a lot of interesting stuff.
Right.
In the last 2 or 3 months, like I find myself actually watching you live. I used to watch the rewind a lot, but I find myself putting the time aside to watch you live because I want to participate in
I love that format of the show because it doesn't just have to pertain to comics. We've had 10-1-1 board game edition, Laserdisc edition, action figure edition. We've had 10-1-1 movies. I can apply that format to so many different things, and that's what I really like about it. And no matter what I apply it to, it's not about money. It's about the love of whatever it is.
I really enjoyed very much. The other night, the gentleman who had the books, the paperback books, that was a fun one.
Yeah, John's a good dude.
Yeah, John, that's it. Brittney, how are you?
I'm good, doing well.
That's good to see.
Hi, everyone.
I want to say that I have absolutely thoroughly enjoyed your 2 live streams that you've put on. They were you're just a fun personality out there. I know you're just getting started, but I sense that you are going to end up within 2 or 3 years one of the more bigger channels out there. You just got that. You've got that joie de vivre. That you've got that. Your editing is absolutely fantastic, and you've got that knowledge to back up what you're talking about. It's very impressive, and I think you've been what 6. You were on with me in December, just before Christmas. So, and that was pretty soon after you started, if I remember correctly. So you've only been on about 9 months.
Yeah.
Well, you have done an amazing job so far. And I think that I'm really glad to have you here tonight.
Well, thank you. I'm so happy to be on your show. I think I love watching both of your channels. And, I have a lot of fun with editing, and it's starting to be where I'm like Dave Stevens, where now it's taking me a really long time, and it's kind of slowing my how fast I get them out there. But I have a lot of fun doing it. Learning. I always learn new things, and it's just a lot of fun.
I appreciate it. As for those that are regular watchers of the channel, in case you hadn't seen, I've changed my setup this way. I'm no longer a Kirby floating head. I am now a person. Or as I said to my wife, if you know The Simpsons, I'm a torso. And that's Ralphie. Yeah. This week I was able to announce that I now have a sponsor in Nefarious Comics in Ottawa, Canada, one of my local comic shops that I go to. And if you are interested in checking it out, the Nefarious Comics website is in the banner below, and it's also on the description of this video. So let's take a moment before we get into the really nitty-gritty here, and let's say hi to everybody who's come by so far. First tonight, we've got Rob Saint. It's good to see you. I saw you over at Alan's claim sale. Congratulations on that Captain America you got. Brian LCS is here. Brian, it's good to see you. My next guest coming up on Tuesday is here, and that is Mr. Randy from Swarm of Comics. Good to see you here, Randy.
Hi,
you will
Randy.
be with me on Tuesday for the first time, and I'm really looking forward to having a chance to talk with him. Jeff Jack is here. Good to see you. Thank you for the compliment. My brother, Robbie Josephs, is here. Robbie, great to see you. Lau is here. Lau is a frequent convention friend to hang out with. We go to a lot of the same conventions locally. We've got Comic Mike in the chat, who recently hit 500 subscribers. Congratulations, Mike. Mike Dennis is here. Hi, Mike. Good to see you. And Docs Comics, who I just just checked out and subscribed to today. He's got some interesting videos that I'm looking forward to checking out. We and Robbie. And thank you very much, Tan. It's good to see you. And thank you very much for gifting the memberships, which will bring my membership numbers tonight to 35. And I bring that up because anybody who's a member on May 31st qualifies for my quarterly giveaway. So it's good to see that there are going to be lots of people are there. I'm the more of the members, the bigger the prize. So we're going with that. Dope. It's great to see you here. Hope you're doing good. And that's everybody in the chat at the moment, I believe. Yeah. So let's flip a coin to see who does anybody want to go first before I flip a guitar?
I think Gary should go first.
Well, then let's put up.
We'll put don't Gary put the beast first.
Oh, let's put Gary first then.
Oh, jeez.
Gary has so many more books than I do.
Mm-hmm. All right, so hello.
Hello.
All right. So, how many am I showing to start out with, Matt?
Sorry,
StreamYard messed up on me for a second. So,
I still had you. You never disappeared, as far as I saw.
Yeah, it went black on me for a second, but StreamYard's been funky lately.
Well, we generally do this in one round, so go nuts.
All right, so go nuts. I got the word.
The biggest part about this show that I like is seeing covers that I've never seen before, or that I've seen so rarely that it's really good to see again. So when people bring a few extras, I don't have a problem with that.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't know if the extras I brought qualify as a few or a lot. So, first up, we have Aliens #1.
Very cool. My favorite Disney princess.
This is the second printing, and it's double signed inside.
Oh, very
wow!
Cool.
This was a $20 find. The guy selling it didn't know it was signed inside. I asked him what printing it was. He opened it up. He goes, "Oh, look at that." He goes, "Well, it was $20. I'm going to honor the price I put on there. I should have looked inside, and I didn't." So really reputable style, really nice of them.
That's so cool.
Of course, Aliens #1. This was a gift from One Shot Comics to me, and I graded it so I could always have the gift.
Very cool.
So I love Aliens. One of my favorite movies. One of my favorite characters ever is Felicia Hardy, and I got two copies. One's about one. They're both about 3.0s, 3.5s. This one's a 3.0, but the Black Cat is one of my all-time favorite characters.
I am getting, the more I read of her, the more I like her.
Yeah,
she's great.
I agree.
Got a lot of layers. And then another one of my favorite characters, which doesn't get nearly enough love, and it's too bad because she's not even on the cover, is of course Silver Sable. It was her first appearance.
Another one, I if I may say, Silver Sable,
and that's
is amazing.
Yeah, and I even like that series they got of her. I thought was really good too.
Yeah, I was a subscriber to that series in the early 90s. It was pretty good.
Yeah, I got them all. And one thing you'll notice with me is the keys I have probably aren't going to be the most expensive keys, but you already know me. It's just about books I love. I don't chase something just because it's expensive. I chase something because I like the character or I'm attached to the story in some way. Another character I really like from the Spider-Verse is we got the first Silk.
Nice.
So this book, super affordable now because all the spec on that died. So if you like Silk, now's the time to buy that book. Another one of my favorite characters. This is the first time. This Avenging Spider-Man 9. The first Captain Marvel in the Captain Marvel outfit with a great Terry Dodson and Rachel Dodson cover.
Nice.
Oh, that is a good one.
Another one of my favorite books, but not for the reason you think. Yes, it's the first appearance of Rogue, But the reason I like this book is because of Jessica Drew and Carol Danvers. And in this issue, the book starts out with Jessica Drew saving Carol Danvers. And, that's where this great friendship of theirs begins.
And what's the issue where the Carol Danvers gets touched by Rogue? It's not that one, is it? I know the story, but I don't know
I've read them all. They kind of blend in, so I can't really remember off the top of my head.
If someone in the chat remembers that, please drop that in the chat. We'll.
Now, this is the only 9.9 I ever got through submitting a book. This is J. Scott Campbell, Black Cat.
Wow.
I mean, that's just a gorgeous book.
Did you order that, or did you
I traded a friend for J. Scott Campbell. He didn't have. He had 2 of these. He sent his in and got a 9.8. I sent mine in and got a 9.9.
Nice.
We're gonna go a little in my wheelhouse now. Well, these are all in my wheelhouse because we're gonna start out with the book that brought me to Robert E. Howard, and that was Roy Thomas's Conan #1.
Conan #1.
Yep.
On the claim sale right now, there's a 4.0 Conan for $1,000.
That's way too pricey for a 4.0. They're crazy.
Or not? Sorry, no, 7.0. 7.0.
Okay.
It was higher. Yes.
Or
no, 9.
I think that's still pricey for a 7.
No, forget my thing. It was a 9.0.
Okay, there you go. Now you're talking.
9.0. Sorry.
And then, of course, we got the Savage Sword.
Many books, as you said, it all blended into one. Savage Sword. Very cool.
Yeah, great. Just a great. I have all that series too. Absolutely love it. And then another series I have everything of. And this was a gift from a friend of mine, Matt Woods, who drove up from Pennsylvania to give this to me personally on one of my birthdays. This is cool. Savage Tales #1.
That's one I would say it's in my top 30 for things.
It's just a great book.
Yeah.
And next we have, of course, the first appearance of Red Sonja.
I have that. That one I have.
And as you can tell, like with these older books, I'm more of a mid-grade collector because that's what I can afford.
I agree with you. I'm happy to get a reading copy of a 2 to 4.
And then, of course, her first cover appearance.
Very
and this
cool.
is still my favorite Red Sonja outfit to this day. With the full mail shirt and the leather breeches. Yeah. This is just a cool ass cover. This is a sexy cover. This is Udon.
Oh, hello there. Great skull.
Right, skull and some cheeks. So a little bit of everything. And then next, this one's a good story. So I got a buddy in Austria. His name is Torsen. He goes by Ranjin Vigilante. Now he was meeting. It was either brunch or lunch with Mahmoud Asrar, who is a fantastic artist. And he did the new 52 Supergirl. He's done a lot of stuff. He's still doing a lot at Marvel right now. Torsen told him that I was a big Conan fan. I did a lot on my channel. So he pulled out a book and signed it on the spot. They sent it, got sent to me, to Gary B, Mahmoud Asrar.
Very cool.
Right? And this came all the way from Vienna to me and still got a 9.8.
Amazing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, I mean, that book's got some miles on it. And then next up is another favorite book of mine. This is Dark Horse Presents number 36. I got like 2 or 3 raw copies of this somewhere, but this is the first meeting of Alien versus Predator.
Oh, very cool.
Oh,
So I got the one where this is the A cover, plus I also have this where this cover is the A cover.
There's something about you Northern New Yorkers. You really love that Predator. You and
I like Predator.
Yeah. You tell them, Brittney.
I like Predator too. Trust me, Alien versus Predator, one of my secret little ones when I need to turn off my brain, put it on and I just watch the violence.
Yeah, I enjoy it. Devil Dinosaur 1.
Very cool.
So nice little. That's a fun 9-issue series if no one's ever read it. This is an oddball. This is Barbarians #1. That's with Ironjaw.
I have that. That's a great book.
And I'm a big Atlas Comics guy. And then one of my all-time favorite covers and comics. This is King Conan #1. And I probably have 5 or 6 raw copies of it too.
Nice.
Unfortunately, the one I set in only got a 9.2. I have one I think is higher, but I think I'll just not do it at the moment. Another one of my favorite series, and this whole first series I really love. A lot of people like to pick on this character. I don't care. I love this character. I showed this book before, and people are like, "Oh, that's not worth anything." I'm like, I don't have it because it's worth anything monetarily. I have it because I like it. And that's Miss Marvel #1.
Yeah.
And I think I got 5 of these. I just love this series. It's so good.
I really think they did her bad in the 70s with the storyline with the, she gave birth to somebody and then she.
That was Avengers 200.
Yeah, that was terrible.
I have that book though because it's a Miss Marvel. It's a Carol Danvers key. Now my favorite Carol Danvers suit was Miss Marvel, and this is the Michael Turner.
Michael Turner. He's absolutely fantastic.
Just beautiful. I'm so happy to get that. Then, of course, we have the first appearance of White Tiger.
Nice.
Just a great cover, man. This cover.
Now, that's the character on the Daredevil show that was in the courthouse and then killed, right?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, then. I think you said something about Predator. So here we go.
Nice.
And another gift from One Shot, which I sent out to get graded.
Cool.
Oh, that's a cool one.
So double down on the Predator. Then, of course, I can't be savage if I don't have the first ongoing series of her. I still got to send out the Marvel feature #1 and get one of those graded.
Nice.
Because the Marvel, everyone thinks that was her first series, but it was actually the second volume of Marvel feature. All right, next up, we have a Michael Turner signature of the first appearance of Fathom, a character he created. So I have a signature on a character he created.
Very cool. I am a huge Michael Turner fan. I think especially for his family, but for the comic community, it was a huge loss.
And then, favorite character of mine, and this is from just little Gary growing up watching Saturday morning cartoons. We have the first appearance of Firestar, Angelica Jones.
I loved Firestar. It drove me crazy not finding out she did not appear in comics at the time because I wanted to have her comic book.
Right. Well, that was her first appearance, but her first appearance in Marvel continuity is right here.
Double-sided issue, X-Men 193.
193. And I have a couple of these that's just great affordable key, especially if you like Firestar.
That's going on my list right now.
We got Jubilee, first appearance.
Nice.
So just another favorite book. Great skull cover on this one. This is Tales to Astonish #96.
Very cool.
So just, and it says, I love this too because I'm a big Kong fan, and it says Skull Island on the cover.
Skull covers are a subset like Guerrilla Comics. They're just popular as heck. I think it's great.
Now this is John Tyler Christopher is really famous for his negative space covers. This is my favorite negative space cover. Good old Jessica Drew.
Is he the one that did the Rogue one as well?
Yeah, and the Wolverine and the.
Very cool.
Now this is another favorite character of mine. I've followed this character throughout her entire iteration. I played her games. So right now, this is Tomb Raider #4. Now, this is a Green Label book because it was signed, but it wasn't verified. But Jay Lee signed it, and he did. Not only did he sign it, he also did a remark. I got this super cheap, I think for $15 in a Whatnot show because nobody wanted to bid on it because of the Green Label. And I said, well, screw you snobs. I'll take that all day.
I'll take a great green or purple label any day of the week.
Right.
It doesn't bother me.
I mean, it's signed by Jay Lee with a sketch by him. Mm-hmm. Why would you not want it? This is the first. I have the regular copy of this, not graded, but I think I have 3 or 4 of them. But this is the first appearance of Lara Croft, Tomb Raider Witchblade. This is a variant cover, so one of the a little bit rare. This one's a lot more rare. This is the lingerie cover, the first appearance of Lara Croft, the bedroom cover.
Nice.
And this is my favorite, one of my favorite Adam Hughes covers.
Yes.
It's just Lara Croft.
I saw that at a convention and I seriously considered it, but I thought he wanted too much. And Alan said he certainly wanted too much.
Now, I'm almost done. I know it's been a lot.
Hey, man, I'm good with it, man.
Hey, these are good books.
These are great books.
I got this slab too, but this is probably my highest graded copy, and I don't have it graded. Spider-Woman #1.
Nice.
Oh, and I can't believe I forgot it. I forgot to take out my I'm gonna grab it. Because it was one I meant to grab. Here we go.
I'm guessing. I'm gonna take a wild guess. It's the first appearance of Spider-Woman.
It is the first appearance
exactly.
of Spider-Woman.
Great. Marvel Spotlight. Great.
Right? Book. I have owned every series that she's come out with.
Now, how did they deal with changing her from, being the spider that turned into a girl to an actual woman who got the spider powers?
Oh yeah, they definitely retcon that.
Yeah.
And then we have another one of my favorites, and I got it in newsstand and direct edition, Savage She-Hulk.
Did you enjoy the TV show?
I did. I'm not a hater. I liked it. And then, of course, we got Sensational She-Hulk.
That is one of the funnest. That's one of my favorite John Byrne covers.
Now, this is, let's see. This is another favorite character of mine. So this is first appearance of Power Girl.
That was the first book I ever spent over $100 on. Was that book?
And you know what? You know what's great with that as a key? It's actually a really good read too. Like some keys are horrible reads. That one is not.
That whole series is a good read.
It is. Yeah, all the issues I've read, I got like 5 or 6 issues, and I've liked them all. This is a series I didn't think I was going to get, and these are they're mid-grade, but I have it, and I can read it. So, Beware the Claws of the Cat. You got great Marie Severin art, Wallywood inks. What more could you want?
Exactly. That's amazing.
So, #2.
Well, that was a Wally Wood book that you showed too, with Power Girl. So,
right, yeah. #3, and then the last issue, #4.
Very cool.
And then after this, she became Tigra, and this is the first Tigra. So giant.
I like the fact they made her into Tigra, because I find like that outfit was very similar to what the Hellcat wears. I think that was the outfit they gave her, if I remember correctly. And
it is.
Hellcat actually looks better in it with the red hair.
Now this next little batch, and then I'm done. This is for our other guest, Brittney. So these books are mostly for her. So Creature from the Black Lagoon, Arthur Adams. Great read. About a $20, $25 book. It's just fun. If you can get one, get one. You'll definitely enjoy it. Arthur Adams creature art. But to go with that, this is also Arthur Adams. This is Godzilla Color Special #1.
Nice.
And now, this was a surprise that we were doing. We're going ape. So I got
we're going ape
covers here. Huh?
Oh, very cool.
So we got Planet of the Apes #1.
Yes.
We have, and I bet a lot of people don't know about this, Ape Nation #1.
Oh, wow.
Ape Nation. I have
now,
not.
What this is? This is Planet of the Apes with Alien Nation. It's a mashup.
Yeah, so cool.
I haven't seen one of those in years.
So yeah, it's a fun little series. And then of course you can't have that Planet of the Apes #1 without this Planet of the Apes #1.
Oh, that one is absolutely awesome.
And then I got 2 more. We got Conan the Barbarian Treasury because it has an ape on it.
I haven't seen that in a long time either. That's pretty hard to get.
Oh, wow.
And then last, I know this is a favorite of Brittney's.
King Kong. Nice.
The treasury size.
This one I'm jealous of because I want the treasury.
And I think I showed her. I'll show you guys. On the back, it's just the version of the art.
That's great.
And then inside, this is just a straight adaptation of the film, but the art is amazing.
Wow.
Yeah.
What beautiful shading.
Yeah, it's just a great book. And Alberto Giolitti is the interior artist. Cover artist is George Wilson. So there you go. And that is all my books.
Very cool.
I overdid it. I know.
We could end it right there. It's so good.
Right? You did great. Those were great books.
Those were really great books.
Those
thanks,
were
guys.
amazing books. I have always been and always will be, as a DC Silver Age nut, a big fan of the Gorilla covers. So even and of course I love the Planet of the Apes movies. So right off there, you got some wonderful stuff there.
Well, I've heard of the Alien Nation show, and so it was. I didn't know really about the Ape Nation, so it's pretty cool.
So Brittney, you're up.
Oh, okay, I'm up. So some of these I picked just because I like the covers. Some of them I like the stories, and some of them are both. So first up, I have the DC Comics Superman's Girlfriend Lois Lane #81.
The one where he's ripping the hose apart.
Well, it's funny because in this book you realize her insecurities with Superman. She's thinking he's doing nefarious things and that he's out to get her, but then she finds out everything he was doing was because he loves her, and so ultimately she breaks it off with her boyfriend and she is waiting for Superman.
Which is about half the books from that series.
I know. I know.
They probably broke up and got back together more than any other couple in comics.
They are probably until they got married, they were probably the most toxic couple ever in history.
Yeah. But in this one, she's with somebody else, and then she's like, oh, I don't want either one of them to die, and she kind of sees that they both will have a problem unless she goes, and so she goes to help, and then she thinks he's like snapping the cords, but really he was just pulling them and trying to, because it came out and he was trying to help her.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I always like this cover. I don't know why, I always really like this cover.
Well, it's to be honest, it's one of the most recognizable covers of the late part of the series because it was in a lot of ads and books at the time.
And it's another DC Comics Super Bowl #140.
Where you're breaking up there, Brittney. Okay.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay. Yeah, so this one, I like that he ran away from his parents, and then he's all upset when they're trying to find him.
Yeah.
And then the other story is also kind of fun. It has like a story with Captain Sinbad Kent, and he's known for being this bad pirate, and then you find out that he was actually an American secret agent.
That's a Neil Adams cover. That's a very good book.
Yeah, I like this one a lot.
Yeah. I actually did. I had debated. I ended up not getting that one signed because I didn't want him to sign on the wanted poster, and I didn't want him on the art. So
that makes sense. I probably still would have had it signed, but that makes sense. This next one is DC Comics Action Comics number 438, and it's a Mark Jewelers insert variant. But I like this story.
You're not fully in focus here.
Oh. Is it better?
No. Do you want to go out and come back in?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
You're pixelated.
I'll go ahead with my books while you do that.
Okay.
I didn't bring a lot, but this first one is, I got it signed by the artist Ken Lashley. This is the cover for the Nefarious Comics store exclusive for Absolute Batman number 20.
Oh, nice.
And the artist came in on yesterday, to do a signing. And so I got my copy signed. I want to thank Tan for buying this for me. It was really, really nice of you. I really appreciate it. And, I wanted to show that off. I'm going to have to get a regular copy too. And they're running out, by the way. I've seen they're being sold really fast at the store. So they may not last long. So I just brought some of the Iron Man books that I have picked up over the years. I'm not really actively collecting Iron Man, but he started this whole Marvel Cinematic Universe with the Hulk. So, I mean, I think he's worth taking a look at. This is issue 229. And I used to be a huge Iron Man fan. I used to want to get the run, but he's taken second fiddle now. 244.
Oh, who's he second fiddle to now?
Well, Superman and the Action Comics runs that I've been working on. I'm at the point now where the books are starting to cost $20 to $30 a piece in crappy. So like it's getting to the point where I've got to start saving a bit. We've got Iron Man.
Iron Mans are fantastic.
Yeah. 246. Honestly, the art for these late 80, early 90 ones, like this here 255 is 1990. It is absolutely really nice. I thought they did a great job. Whoever was doing the art at this time was very good at drawing technology. And that's one of the reasons I started picking up the series back then. 256.
I don't think I read any of the modern ones.
Yeah, I have a few of them after that. They're like 2005 or whatever. But I left them in the box. 257. Then we get into Armor Wars, 258. This is Armor Wars 2. This is when like I just look at these, 260 here with the lasers. Great covers.
Well, Iron Man's a fun character, it seems to draw too. Like he always looks cool.
Yeah. 261.
Now what's your favorite Iron Armor?
Oh, I like the actually this era. This one right here.
Nice.
Is the one I've always thought was the best. And the last one that I'm going to show. Oh no, sorry, I have two more here. Issue 271 with Fin Fang Foom.
Oh, nice.
Unfortunately, I don't have the issue before, which adds him on the cover. And 295 is my last one, which is just I picked this up at the last show I was at. I thought it was pretty cool looking cover.
Now, were you a fan of the 90s cartoon as well? Because that was a fun show.
No, I didn't even know it existed until a couple of years ago. And I've got a list this long of shows I want to watch that it's just, although I'm a huge cartoon fan, I've introduced my daughter to a lot of the cartoons I liked as a kid. She's really picked up on Daffy Duck.
Right.
So,
well, the Iron Man one, I think you'll enjoy. It's pretty good.
Yeah. Hi, Brittney. You're looking much better now.
Yeah. Technical difficulties.
Yeah. That's okay.
Those were some fun books, though. I got to see yours, too.
Mm-hmm. So we'll let you finish up.
Oh, okay.
We're not done. We're not done.
Okay, so I was showing DC Comics Action Comics number 438.
Mm-hmm.
And this one, I like this one, the story, and the cover's kind of fun because Lois is just going crazy.
Yeah. They did a lot of that stuff, and then all of a sudden, suddenly she knew in the 70s, suddenly she knew Clercor, which was the martial arts of Krypton, and then every issue found a way to make her use it.
Yeah. Well, this one I like that it also shows Superman just outsmarting her by pretending he has the same affliction that's happening to her, and then he lures her out.
Yeah.
So he's like he's a superhero, but in this sense, he's just a smart guy.
Well, a lot of the stories then were written by either Carrie Bates or E. Nelson Bridwell, and honestly, both of them, they seem to have talked to each other because they seem to know what, they kept the style going pretty well. A lot of that, though, is editorial with Julia Schwartz.
Yeah, this was Carrie Bates. So this next one was DC Comics Superman number 170. And I chose this one just because I like the dogs and I like super dogs.
Yeah. Crypto comes to Earth and he's not friendly.
Yeah, he's protecting them, and so he ends up biting the creature the robot thing that's coming down, and then Superman feels bad. He's like, I take responsibility for my pet.
I know, and Crypto was sort of mean for a little while. And in fact, the issue that Supergirl returned, Kara Zor-El returned, Superman Batman 8, the dog was there, sniffed her, and didn't like her and took off. And Batman was trying to convince Superman, look, even the dog doesn't like her. Maybe she's not what she says she is. You know?
That issue was a fun read.
Yeah. I'm glad though they made him friendly again.
Yeah. And then this next one is one you showed on your Friday Comic Challenge. DC Comics Adventure Comics number 383.
Yes. Ooh. Supergirl attends her own funeral.
Yeah. And she's like, what? I'm not dead? And then she goes through time and figures out about the positive and negative characters or people in life. It's a cute story.
Yeah. Well, those adventures, that's one of her earliest 383, right?
Yeah, yes.
That's her third solo appearance in Adventure Comics. So
there you go. Nice.
And it's a good one.
Yeah.
Okay. So this next one is DC Comics Adventure Comics number 423, and the writer's John Albano. And it's just a fun story where she gets tricked and she puts on these sunglasses and she can't take them off, and then they start controlling her, and she gets the glasses on Superman, and so they're trying to take over all the superheroes by making them wear these glasses where they can control them.
Then that is the second last issue of Adventure Comics starring Supergirl. 424 was the last.
And 424. DC Comics Adventure Comics 424.
Very cool. In this one, she dates a guy who's a mob guy who is also a coward.
She feels bad because she's trying to prove that he's a coward at one point, and then he gets hurt, and she she holds herself responsible.
Exactly. And that it's so cool because Supergirl 1, which is her next appearance after this, continues the story in the sense that that's it. I quit. She's quits the network.
She quits because she's like, I don't like that they exploit people.
Exactly. And then she goes, and it starts with her, I'm going back to school to become in drama again. So
now are you going to be there opening night for the Supergirl movie, Brittney?
It depends on my work schedule, but I would love to say yes.
I'm hoping to take the day off and literally see it 3 times that first day.
I know. I'm hoping it works out for me.
Hi, Jason. Good to see you.
The next one is Marvel Comics: The Invaders, number 19.
Ooh, you got one I don't have. Very cool.
The cover of Gil Kane.
Gil Kane. He's the best, really. He is.
And this one's a pretty low grade, but it's not bad. But it's an interesting story too. Bucky is captured along with some other of their friends, and Captain America wants to save him, and ends up getting in a fight. And then at the very end, you have Union Jack come in to help save all of them.
Oh, nice!
Very cool.
So.
And the cool thing is that the Union Jack, there's two of them. There's the old guy,
yeah,
and then there's the son, who's got the sister Spitfire.
This is the new one. This is the son.
Yeah.
As Union Jack. Okay, this one's Marvel Comics 1966, Fantastic Four number 51. First series.
That's a great book. We did that one for book club a few months back, and I got to read it then. It was great.
And the reason I think it's great for the superhero one is, okay, so he's already kind of, he's a superhero, but the guy who ends up in the duplication apparatus and ends up taking over him, and he's going to kill Reed Richards or whatever, and then he ends up realizing how great he is, how selfless, and so then he ends up, giving himself up.
That's a great book.
Yeah.
The Fantastic Four. Gary, you talk about what have I put ahead? The Fantastic Four. Everything from 50 up is where I want to get. The other ones are so expensive, like before, for the most part, that I will do those on a piece by piece basis. But yeah, I want to do 50 up for the Fantastic Four. That's really cool.
This one is Marvel Comics 1964, Fantastic Four number 29.
Nice.
And I like this one because it has the Watcher kind of, and he ends up kind of scolding him at one point because you're not supposed to be here. He lets him be there, but he has to send him back.
Do you have most of those early issues, Brittney?
What?
Do you have most of those early issues?
I have a good amount.
Nice.
Yeah. I wouldn't say I have a lot. I could have more.
We're comic people. We could always have more.
Yes.
No.
Well, I have a quick question for you guys then together. When it comes to Fantastic Four, which one is your favorite?
Well, lately I've been really liking, because I do the ape stuff. So Planet of the Apes with the Fantastic Four.
Right.
And I really liked the 90s with Byrne and stuff. I thought it was really good. I thought that was a really sweet spot for the group.
Yeah, the Byrne run is my sweet spot too. That was how I got hooked, was that era. Hi, Rich. I saw your show earlier over on Bryant's channel. That was a lot of fun.
So going a different route, these are a little bit newer. The next, I think, 3 are Jenny Frison. And this is Marvel Comics Spider-Gwen, the Ghost Spider number 1.
Nice.
And I just think it's a really nice cover, but the story is also really fun. She's basically in what is it? Like a witness protection kind of, where they're moving her to a different multiverse part of the universe.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a fun story.
Yeah, the Ghost Spiders have been fun.
Yeah. I thought it was an easy read, and it was just really entertaining. The next one is DC Comics Harley Quinn number 32. And it's also Jenny Frison.
See, I would include Harley Quinn in the heroes category because she was a bad guy who has tried to turn her life around. She's not quite there, but she's trying.
Yeah.
I kind of like the bubblegum aesthetic of the whole thing with the bubblegum background.
Well, that's a brilliant cover. It's not just the art, it's the bubblegum, it's the color, the pink.
And
Pink's
this is
my favorite color. So.
And this is when she returned from the Night Terrors event.
Mm-hmm.
This next one, I like this one because it's more kind of noirish. It's DC Comics Harley Quinn number 33, and it's a Jenny Frison variant. And she in this one, it's so funny that the cover is so opposite of how the book inside looks. But she's trying to figure out who's trying to kill her in this one.
That is a gorgeous cover. It's very, very pulp noir.
Yeah. And I didn't know Gary was doing these, but this is kind of links our stuff. Marvel Comics Black Cat number 7.
Very cool.
And so Mary Jane is Venom in this one.
And
I enjoyed
the series. Oh, go ahead, Matt.
No, I really enjoyed Jackpot and the Black Cat, the recent one.
Yeah, that was good.
It was good.
Well, what I like too is that they did something smart with Mary Jane and Black Cat, because someone on the surface just would have had them hate each other because they both dated Peter, and it would have been superficial. Instead, they made them friends, and it created a cool bond. And like they're two friends that actually care about each other and help each other out. And I thought that was just a much smarter way to go with both characters.
Yeah. And I like that Black Cat's always kind of like, I don't know if it's sarcastic, but just a little edge to her, which is fun.
Oh, yeah. And her last 3 series have been fantastic.
Yes, they really have. I want to just take a second to counterpart Mark's point, where he says Harley is a mass murderer and should never be considered a hero. Well, I'd like to point out that Luke Skywalker killed millions, and he's considered to be a hero.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
we like to push the bounds here. The next one is Marvel Comics Mary Jane and Black Cat number 4. And this one's an Alex Ross. And I just thought it, his hyper realistic style, I just thought it was a really beautiful one.
Oh, he's the best. Like Alex Ross, bar none. I mean, I can't include him in my favorite comic artists because he uses the paint as opposed to the pencils, and he doesn't do stories that often, but he's definitely one of my favorite artists of all time.
I like Alex Ross a lot. I have that cover, I think 3 or 4 times, but there's some of his stuff doesn't hit for me. Sometimes I think he draws the women's faces a little too manly. It's like some artists.
But I did think it was kind of fun to see, this version and this version.
Right. Yeah. They're both gorgeous.
Yeah.
But some of the artists these days too, that I like, there's some of their covers that don't hit, like Art Germ's beautiful, but sometimes he makes the faces too young looking. And I don't like it when they make the faces too young looking.
It works with some characters like Supergirl, because Supergirl is younger to begin with. Depending on whichever storyline they're going with, she's between 17 and 21.
Oh, yeah, but you don't give them an adult body and then put a little face.
No, but that's the Japanese style, is it not? I mean,
go ahead, Brittney.
Sorry, yeah, animated is like that. Go ahead, Brittney.
Okay, well, taking another turn. This is Topps 1989 nice. Batman: The Official Movie Souvenir Magazine number 1. And I just really like this one because I wanted this. It was because it's for the official for the movie. And it has a bunch of facts in it that I think are just interesting about how about the set and things like that. Like it says in here, Gotham City had 200 construction workers, and they were working basically full time to construct it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just fun.
I mean, you remember how big it was when that movie came out? Everybody was excited for it.
I know. I could not. That was
1989 movie is probably my favorite. I have her dress. There's dresses that she wears in that I love. I'm a very girl. And I like the Joker. The Joker's great.
Plus a Prince soundtrack.
The Prince soundtrack. That movie was my first real experience in my mind about like mass marketing. Like cross marketing across everything, that where I was old enough to realize what was going on. So it sticks out to me forever because of that. But it's a good movie. It boils down to it's a damn good movie.
Well,
yeah, it's
really
fun. It's also just fun. Like the whole thing is entertaining and just keeps it a little bit light so that it's still enjoyable.
And I like too that everyone, like when they announced Michael Keaton, I was like, oh, cool. But so many people poo-pooed on him, and I was so glad to see him go in there and just prove everybody wrong.
I know, and now how many people claim he's your favorite?
Now he's almost everybody's favorite.
Yeah, no one in my heart, no one will take away from Adam West, but I get what you're saying.
This next one is the same thing. It's DC Comics 1989 Batman, the official comic adaptation, #1. And I just wanted it because it was the official movie adaptation. And I wanted to see how closely it followed. And, it does. It does a good job.
Are there scenes in this comic book that were not in the movie? Because it's been a long time since I've read that.
Ooh. I don't have a for sure answer on that. I know that most of it follows, from what I remember, it follows it pretty much exactly.
I bring that up because the Supergirl adaptation from the 1984 movie they did it directly from the script, and it had 3 scenes in the comic book that did not go into the movie, which if they had been in the movie, we would have had a lot more explanation about what was going on. But, so I was curious.
That's how Blade Runner is that way too. So I'm sure there probably are. I should try and look into that again more. It's been a little while since I read this one.
Very cool, Brittney. You guys have been kicking it tonight. You guys are just bringing the heat. I love it.
Okay, so this is getting into my ape ones that we talked about, that we planned on. So this one is DC Comics Action Comics number 1064, and this is a Maria Wolf cover E, and it's an 8-reel Fools variant.
Very cool.
And the writer is Joshua Williamson. And this story has Superman and a bunch of different Lobos.
Yes, the Lobos. Yes, I remember the Lobos.
Yeah. What is it? Zarnia or?
They're Caesarians, I believe.
Yeah, Zarians.
It's hilarious that they're all cloned from him because he's the last Caesarian. That's the whole point. He killed everybody else on the planet.
Yeah, and then you see Superman's eyes, and he's like Lobo.
Yeah.
This next one is a DC Justice League versus Godzilla Kong #2 versus Kong #2. And I liked this one because you can see kind of the superheroes.
That's a great cover.
That is a great cover. I'm going to have to get. You know what? I meant to pick those up and I forgot. But my good friends at Nefarious do have a great collection of recent back issues, so I'll flip through those. But Jason had a question for you, Brittney. Is he wearing his brain on the outside, or was that a mohawk? I think it's the brain, is it?
Oh, that's his brain. Yeah. Yeah, that's his brain. The next one I was going to show is King Kong, The Great War #4. Nice. And I just like this cover. This is probably one of my favorite covers of Kong.
Right. That is great homage to the movie.
Where did he stash the girl?
Yeah.
His hands empty.
He dropped her. No.
That would be hilarious. It's like, and then Superman comes in and rescues
rendition. And then of course this one, Fantagraphics Monster Comics King Kong #1, Dave Stevens.
I was going to bring that, but I knew you would bring it, so I
know this one's one of my favorites. So any chance I can show it, I really like this
one. Is one of the ones that if I find it at a convention, I don't care how much they're asking for. I'll ask them to knock a few bucks off, but I'll probably buy it. That's one of those. I love it. I've loved it for years.
And now I have this one, but I really want, Gary's Treasury.
See, I have the Treasury. You have that one. I need to get that one. You need to get the Treasury.
I do.
And so we're going to have the ironic of the story where one day she'll send that to you as an AOK and he'll send that other one to you as an AOK. And you still will only have one each.
Yeah. Although I would, no offense, Gary, I would never send this.
Same with mine. That one was hard enough to find as it was.
Isn't there like this story where like the guy gives up his watch or something, his most prized possession to get something for his wife's hair, and she cuts off the hair to get something for the watch or something like that? There's like some sort of story if that's a Twilight Zone.
Yeah. No, there's an old parable about that, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's also a story that I showed that I said looked like Chonka. Gosh, I'm forgetting the name of the actual cartoon, but one of the Marvel executives, he trades in his favorite thing to get a gift for one of his employees, and then his employee trades something to get something for him. So then they both they realize they didn't need to do that, and now they both are out of things. Yeah. This next one is Boom Studios, Kong on the Planet of the Apes #1. And I showed this one recently on Gary's show, but I do love this one. And the story is really good.
I saw when you showed that on Gary's. That's a nice one.
Yeah.
That story you guys are thinking of is The Gift of the Magi.
Yes. Jeff Jack wrote that as well by O. Henry. I understand he was really into chocolate.
Oh, Jeff Jack's got it right there.
Yeah.
And then King Kong, The Great War #5.
Such fantastic art on that one.
Yeah.
I know. That is not a face you want to wake up to.
And then Fantagraphics, Monster Comics, King Kong #6.
Oh, that's cool.
That is awesome.
And then I guess this one I guess I was deciding if I would show it or not, but since I'm going, we have time. Yep. DC Comics, Action Comics, number 1096. And it's with Superman as a teenager.
Yes, that was the current, they just stopped that basically, but that was the current storyline in there for a little bit. He was telling a story to his son about when he was beginning as a Superboy. They're bringing back the concept that he was Superboy again, and I think it's great.
Yeah, and it's a fun story. I mean, it's with the cause and effect, and you're trying to figure out why things are happening before they're actually happening.
Yeah. No, Jeff, they haven't found Superman yet. I think that's going to happen in this summer's whatever it is, the big crossover that DC has every year. Which is funny.
That's my books.
Oh,
great books, Brittney.
That was great, Brittney and Gary. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I've had a lot of fun tonight just looking at these books. You, Gary, with those alien nations, that brought back some good memories of the last time I saw those books. It's been so long.
Right.
And that's the thing. It's like, and that Batman movie thing you showed. I remember reading that before I went to the movie theater. And so some of the surprise was gone, but at the same time, it was still wonderful. But that was the last time I ever let something spoil a movie for me. So.
Oh, see, I'm kind of notoriously known for spoiling things. Like my husband will be like, "Don't tell people," and I tend to spoil things if I really like it. But it doesn't. For me, it doesn't change it. Like I'll still go watch it. I'll still watch it again. I kind of like knowing.
Well, you get to a point too, sometimes it piques your interest, sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah.
When episode 1 was coming out, I devoured every piece of information about it I could, because I just wanted to see, to be in the know, right? But it wasn't, obviously this was just before the internet became this huge thing, right? So the pieces and bits and pieces that got out were basically only fed by Lucasfilm. And it was amazing that Weird Al Yankovic was able to put that song together, never having seen the movie nor knowing what it was about, just from doing the same thing I was doing, bits and pieces. That chorus is the one of the best musical verses he probably ever wrote. Bye this here Anakin guy there, but it's amazing. And then now things are like this. Like if you don't watch what you click on by accident, you might get the whole story, 5 seconds before. the hardest part I have is if I can't go opening day to one of these movies, like I couldn't go opening day to Fantastic Four, okay, is not watching anything until I could go. And I didn't get to go to opening day Superman because my wife we went on a triple date to go see it. So I had to wait. She said, you're not allowed to go see it before I do. I'm like, fine. Never mind that. But she liked it enough that we took our kids to see it like a week later. So,
nice.
That's nice. See, I might have lied and then just I might have said I didn't see it.
That's the problem. I cannot tell her a lie. You know what? And honestly, you kids out there, when you're married, don't bother lying. They always know the truth. The truth just makes less arguing. For marriage advice. Thank you guys for coming tonight. If you're watching this on the rerun, I hope you're enjoying it as much as I did. Keep in mind about the membership giveaway. If you're a member of the channel, on May 31st, you will automatically be entered in the draw. I will do 2 weeks later. I really appreciate everybody who's joined the channel. And I'm already planning the big 1,000 giveaway. I know I got a bit to go, but trust me, you're going to love it. Thank you guys for showing up tonight. Brittney, what do you got going on?
I'm going to be doing another live show at some point, so stay tuned for that. And
I won't miss it, I promise.
And I'm just going to be reading and showing comics as usual.
Very cool. Gary, who do you got coming up on your shows?
The 19th might be a show. There might not be. I'm waiting to see if a guest can be on or not. It's up in the air. But on the 21st, we have Rod the Rican on for the first time.
Very cool.
We're going to be doing an In the Hot Seat with him, which is just a straight interview show.
Mm-hmm.
And then on the 26th, it's going to be me and Gore Vidal sitting down. He's just one of my favorite people. And him and I text, we talk. If you guys don't know him, just a very prolific, well-read dude, and he's great. He's fantastic. Always love sitting down with him. Then on the 28th, Carol, Lady Fantastic, Caroline and I are doing a Carol off 10-1-1. So we're each bringing 10-1-1 of Carol Danvers books, and we're doing a head-to-head.
You are
That'll be very fun.
You're probably the two biggest Captain Marvel fans I know of Carol Danvers, so that'll be an interesting one to watch.
Well, I'll never apologize for liking Carol Danvers. It's one of my favorite characters.
You shouldn't. Nobody should. That's the key. The good thing about comic books is there's someone who if it exists, somebody likes it. And there's no grudge to that. You got, everybody's tastes are different, but the one thing I hope we all have in common is we love comic books, and we want to spread the love. Thank you all very much for joining us tonight. My name's Matt. I like comics, and I hope you do too. Bye, everybody.